Door's locked from the other side. Guess we're going around.
Who are you? You don't look like a guard to me.
Cause I'm not. Name's Mancer, lieutenant in Ophir. If you're the merchant who got himself kidnapped from the exchange, I'm here to get you out.
I am indeed. Fiorello, master of the caravan. The shadow still protects me. But I doubt you came to help us out of the generosity of spirit. Am I correct in that presumption?
Mancer, great master of the Technomancers, sent me to talk to you.
Ah, I see, yes. One of my favorite clients. And a man with whom I, indeed, have some information to share. Aurora has discovered a new site, not far from the Shadow Path. A site filled with objects of incredible condition, and even a relic, as rumor has it.
News I'm sure the Great Master will be glad to hear. You should go now. Get back on the exchange as quick as you can.
I'm not one to dally, Mancer. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Hey there.
Officer, hello! What can I do for the fine officer today? Check out my merchandise. I have everything you'd ever need for hunting.
Hey there.
Officer...
Good day. Care for some...
I need information.
Don't we all? Unfortunately, I'm just a simple merchant who spends her day here, selling her goods, and probably knows...
Have a good one. See you later.
And you too. Hope to see...
Unfortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
My boy, I have a favor to ask you. I've lost something.
What'd you lose?
I mentioned one thing. Oh, I am sorry. In fact, it's about a friend. Charles? You remember Charles? No, you can't remember him. Silly me, you never met him. Anyway, Charles is a friend. A scientist co-worker. He was way more successful than I must say. So, he's a friend, and I lost him. It looks like he disappeared, and I am a bit worried. I know that he was doing some sensitive research. Important. Maybe he ran into problems because of that. Anyhow, it's hard to tell.
How do you want me to find him?
He has an assistant. Very nice. She used to make delicious pastries. Unless I'm mixing her up with someone else. Anyway, he had an assistant. I'm pretty sure of it.
I'll go find her. She must know what happened to him, and if she does, it'll turn out the professor is just in a conference somewhere.
Maybe. It's true I don't get invited to conferences as often as I used to. It's rather unfair. I used to love the cocktails they served.
I have a sample of a drug that was administered to the soldiers. We absolutely need an antidote. Can you do that?
Of course. You know, you could have probably made it yourself. If you would listen to the science lessons I was trying to teach you. Oh well, you preferred to throw lightning bolts. I remember that time.
Scott, here's the sample. Can I get an antidote?
You think that I'm senile? You'll see. Give me some time. Take this. It wasn't that complicated. I made you one dose, and I wrote down the formula on it. They'll be on their own for making others.
Thank you, Scott. Hey there, I'm looking for Charles Seeker. You know where I could find him?
And you are?
Zachariah Mancer. Professor and I have a mutual friend who's worried about him.
I know the feeling. Haven't seen him for days. I'm Veronica Seeker, the professor's assistant. I got a message informing me he had taken an impromptu vacation, but it's not like him. He didn't even like to sleep, said it just wasted time. Even more unlikely in the middle of the research he was doing.
Yeah, seems a bit off, doesn't it? Professor was supposed to start some research with a friend of mine as well. I'm sure he'd already started work on it before leaving. You know anything about it?
Of course. I was involved with the professor's research, though I shouldn't discuss it with anyone without his consent. But with that last name, Mancer, I suppose this technomancy research is of particular interest to you. Otherwise, most people barely bat an eye towards the scientific aspects of technomancer powers.
If you're concerned that the message wasn't really from the professor, did you report his disappearance?
To the authorities? Of course not. The authorities, Mr. Mancer, have far more pertinent issues than this, which I am sure will work itself out in time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I read the professor's publications. Can't say I understood it all, but it was fascinating. I've always had an interest in science and medicine, which is his specialty, right?
He's a geneticist, not a doctor. Any informed member of the scientific community would know that. He's a bit too busy making medical discoveries to be treating patients. Now, leave me to my work.
Trust me, I get why you're reluctant to talk. I do. Times like these don't exactly instill openness. My friend's a very close friend of the professor, and neither of us are the betraying type, you know? To be honest, you look like you got some worries on your mind, too. Could all use a few more people to confide in.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can tell you some things. I'm afraid the professor's vocal railings against the ASC and their ceaseless power grabs might have finally come back to bite him. He would even preach to his colleagues and the listeners at conferences. I would give anything to be wrong, of course, but hope is oftentimes incongruous with the reality we must come to face.
That's one good-looking woman. Too bad she's only got eyes for a professor.
Your girl seems so sad. Lieutenant, why are we investigating the professor's disappearance? The captain never discussed it. It's not our order.
I've been working on something that'll help us in the long run. Something really important. I don't know how it's connected to this, but it is. You're gonna have to trust me.
Oh, I get it. You just want to solve the case on your own. I got your back, Lieutenant.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
I'm sorry, Scott. You were right to worry about your friend. According to his assistant, it seems that he had problems. He was quite critical of the corporation, and you know how dangerous it's been lately.
How crazy he was. He should have just stuck to his research. How foolish to meddle with politics. He was a very good researcher, you know? He made real progress on the settlers' genetic origins. How sad. And that poor woman who must be worried, sick. Listen, I thought... Anyway, maybe you could...
What's going on?
I know that I'm asking a lot from you, but I was wondering if maybe... you could continue to investigate. You are someone important now. You know a lot of people. They can tell you if Veronica's suspicions are justified.
I can probably talk about it with my captain, or tap into some contacts in the know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I want to be sure, you see. I think that you need to recover his latest research. I strongly believe that, besides what he said, he found something dangerous. The ASC, they're thugs. We must not allow sensitive scientific research to fall into their hands. The risks are too high.
I'll see what I can do, but I doubt that Veronica will give me Charles's documents willingly. She's very protective of her boss's work.
Hey, you! Please, please stop. I need your help.
You is one of them Technomancers, ain't ya? Heard about you. One of them fancy officers supposed to be our protectors.
We do what we can.
Then maybe you the man I should ask for help. You see, I got a daughter. Prettiest thing you ever seen, ever seen. So sweet and kind and everything a mom'd ever want in a baby girl. Kind of daughter makes you just bubble with pride. But she's gone now. Just disappeared. And I know you ain't know her, but I promise she ain't the kind of girl who just leave her mama without no word. It's them Vori done took her. I know it. Took her and forcing her to do heaven knows what. Horrible things I can't imagine. You gotta help. You've got to help her, Mr. Mancer.
I'll do my best. What's her name?
Sarah. Her name is Sarah. Thank you so much, sir. I can't say how good it is for you to help a woman like me. Thank you, sir. Thank you for my baby girl and me.
Veronica, I need a favor. I'm looking for access to the professor's compiled research documents. Might be a big help to me.
It's just not my work to share, Zachariah. If he came back, I don't think he'd be too pleased to find out I handed it away. You ever find out what happened to him?
Still looking for leads. Just finding dead end after dead end. I'm still looking.
I keep hoping he just took a vacation. I know better. That man could never relax. Let me know if you hear anything, will you?
Good day. Care for some merchandise?
I need information.
Don't we all? Unfortunately, I'm just a simple...
What are we doing here, Lieutenant? It's an official mission.
You ain't wanted here, pal. Piss off! Come on, guys!
Then we'll defend ourselves.
Piss off!
Come to if you want to know anything about anything going on. And I need to know something.
Okay, Lieutenant, I'm behind you. Anything goes down, I got your back.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
I'm looking for a prostitute named SARA.
And you wouldn't be the only one. She was quite the popular menu item for the boys at the barracks, until she disappeared, like a puff of once lucrative smoke. You catch wind of her, you'll let me know. I'd be much obliged. Wish I could give you a bearing, but the truth of the matter is, the doll simply disappeared, along with a potential profit I'm not happy to have seen go with her, but would pay to see returned, with or without some added bruising as a lesson in running off.
Word is the slums have formed pockets of regime opposition, and you might know where they can be found.
People who oppose the regime? I'm shocked. Shocked and appalled, and certain of nothing.
Then don't be a snitch. Just stand back and watch as their bombs go off and your precious streets are overrun with guards. I'm sure you're smart enough to know that that can't be good for business, though.
You're one smooth talker, Rogue. Clearly smarter than you look. Find the bar, the curiosities, and you'll find what you're looking for. The garden where the seeds of anarchy are sown. Or so I hear.
Thank you. I'll go check it out right away.
As would I. Just find them before they blow the city sky high, will you? Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
Professor Charles Seeker. I'm looking for what happened to him. What can you tell me?
The dangers of having a mind, of using it, and especially of speaking it, I'm afraid. His research and political opinions push the line, and patience of some. Funny how smart and wise don't always go hand in hand. That said, word is he boarded a train. Not so much a pleasure trip. More like a forced hiatus given the military escort and the colonel's re-education camp he was bound for. No matter the power of the mind, the power of a gun always seems to gain the upper hand in the end, don't you think?
I gotta go.
Then go.
Make the slightest move, you're a dead man. Make the slightest move, you're a dead man. I'd advise you to not try anything. Make the slightest move, you're a dead man. Make the slightest move, you're a dead man. Make the slightest move, you're a dead man.
Hey there.
So you find my girl yet?
Popular young girl you got there. Word is the mob's looking for her too, but she slipped away. Maybe one of her regular clients could help.
Oh, well, let me think. There was one fella was deep into my SARA, if you catch my drift. Spent all his serum, time, attention on my baby girl. Sean Labor, I believe. fella from the slums. But if you're gonna find him there, you have to go at day's end. During daylight, the boy works round them military warehouses with the rovers.
Rebels are close.
Why?
I need to get closer to hear what they're saying. I just gotta keep this straight and stay hidden.
Where's the next action going down? You heard anything?
Operation Cut's going off in a few hours. Bulgakov's taking care of it. Taking a bomb down to the train station in one of those military bags. With all the troops moving around the area, nobody'll even look twice.
Fucking regime won't be able to ignore us after that. Freedom or death, right?
If they're trying to hit the train station, Lieutenant, we gotta stop them. Do you know how many people they're gonna kill? And we'd be cut off from the other cities and abundance's enclaves. Holy crap, even the aqueducts would be shut down. Shadows, can't that one shut up? Who gave us this newbie? Shut up!
I wouldn't put it that way, but yes, David is right. It's better if people don't know what we're up to. Panic, coupled with a bomb, could end badly for everyone involved.
A little bird told me the opposition was spreading.
By opposition, you mean terrorists?
Hey, you John Labor?
That depends. What's this about?
You alright? Look a little worse for wear.
Oh yeah, never better. What do you want?
A young woman worked around here. Name was SARA.
The girl's gotten popular. A lot of people looking for her these days. What's it to you?
Just a guy trying to help her out. What do you say?
She just wanted a chance at life is all. So she headed to the exchange to start it. May still be there. Leave me alone now. I don't need no more trouble.
Hey, you John Labor?
That depends.
You alright?
Oh yeah, never bet.
A young woman worked...
The girl's gotten
Just a guy trying to help her out. What do you say?
She just... leave me alone now.
Hey, a young woman...
The girl's gotten popular.
So the girl had trouble and you made it worse. Hell of a guy. Why don't you tell me where she's at? I'll leave you alone and maybe you can help her find that hope again.
She just wanted a chance at life is all. So she headed to the exchange to start it. May still be. Leave me alone now. I don't need no...
Veronica, I need a favor. I'm looking for access to the professor's compiled research.
It's just not my work to share, Zachariah. If he came back...
From what I could gather, he was arrested and thrown into the correctional camp. Apparently his criticism of the government was more important to them than his work. Times we live in, I guess.
I don't even know what to... Such a loss. A waste. Maybe his work shouldn't be abandoned. If he's not coming back anytime soon, or at all, and you can do good with it.
Hey! What you doing here, huh? What do you want?
Nothing from you. I'm here for...
Gal? Great. Sorry she's ours. Maybe you can come back later after we're done with her. You can get the hell out now and never come back! Or do you need me to help you out permanently?
Please! Please! There!
Shut your fucking mouth, bitch! Fuck, your lucky damaged goods are worth less, or I'd drop a hammer on your teeth!
Yeah, I think we've got a little misunderstanding. I need to talk to the girl, and you don't really have a choice here.
Is that so?
Shown up. But I need to get out of town now, for good.
If you really want to leave, I know a traveling merchant who may be willing to help you. He's in the exchange quarter and he owes me a favor or two. Tell him I sent you. It'll be a lot safer than trying to find an honest smuggler.
Really? Why? Thank you. Thank you. I will never forget you.
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
Unfortunately, I've received confirmation of what Veronica suspected. Charles was arrested and deported to a camp as a punishment for his comments. I'm sorry, Scott. I did bring back his research, though, since you wanted it.
Thank you, Zachariah. A camp? How awful. But what is happening to our dear abundance? We won't beat Aurora if we get rid of our scientists. Anyway, I'll take a look at these documents. No doubt our dear Charles was worried. They're coded. It's funny, it reminds me of the code we used as students, so that the professors wouldn't know about our adventures. All this is a little far away. I'm gonna have to think about it. Thank you, Zach. Thanks again.
Hello, Fiorello.
Ah, our savior is here. It's, wonderful to see you again.
You seem a bit preoccupied. Things not going well?
No, it has. Everything has gone very well because of your efforts. Let's just say that my leave of absence didn't help my business. Don't think I'm not grateful, friend. I appreciate the thought. What can I do for you?
Who's the girl? She doesn't exactly look like a merchant.
It is a good question. I found her tied up in the warehouse that we were dumped in. The poor thing cannot even remember her own name. Figure she must have family or friends around here, though, so I keep her with me, hoping someone might recognize her. Just banking on luck, though. Maybe as an officer, you might be able to check and see if someone has reported her missing. I'm sure her family would be grateful, as I would.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Officer Manser. You are a man of endless generosity.
Listen, maybe I can help. What's going on?
You are too kind. I am so deeply indebted to you. Anyway, yes, I am a little worried. More than a little, to be truthful. 2 of my regular clients, after the kidnapping, must have assumed the worst and just left. Haven't heard from them. No one but you, I admit, cared enough to come to look for me. That said, their merchandise is here, but I have no way of telling them I am back without the risk of exposing myself. I don't mean to treat you like my errand boy. I only ask because you offered your help. Anyway, if you could let them know, I could compensate you as well. One of them, I'm sure you know. The barracks quartermaster. The other one is a slums merchant.
You know where the merchant's at?
Of course, of course. If you have a map, I could show you. Bless you, man, sir. 1,000 times over. Bless you for all you've done for me.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only, Zachariah.
I need your help.
And I haven't forgotten I owe you. I'm happy to help wherever I can.
Glad to hear it. I'd like you to take this young woman with you. Her name's Sarah.
Of course. I'd be happy to. If she wants to leave, I'm sure her reasons are more than valid, so I won't pry. You can count on me.
Thank you. What kind of merch are we talking about? From Alliance, our rival corporation?
Just one of the many, like Aurora.
And what's the merchant buying?
Mostly exotic ammunition.
I hear you. Thanks.
Look at you. Glad to see you. Can't tell you how much your help was. It is appreciated. Well, things might have worked themselves out in time, but who has time these days? And you sure saved me the hassle. You're a Technomancer?
I am. Zachariah Mancer.
I'm lucky, in name and in life. You Mancers all stick together. Know each other real well, don't you?
Know each other, maybe, but we're scattered between here and the front.
Right. The front. Of course, the front. So, I take it you know where I can find I believe his name is Master Connor?
He's still in town, away from the front, training recruits.
Lucky again. Just what I wanted to hear. Think you might be up to do me a favor?
Either way, I'm here. Tell me what you need.
Simple. To meet Master Connor and relay some information. With your help, of course. Without your help, well, being just a simple merchant, unwelcome outside the exchange, I suppose it'd be a bit harder. If not, impossible. You know as well as I do, a common merchant can't just stroll up to the likes of a master. So, you get me in front of him, and I'll owe you one. How about that?
I'll see what I can do.
And I'll be much obliged.
At your command, Lieutenant.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Hey, Ryan. Merchant just delivered this for you. Said he's got more merch you may be interested in, too.
Oh, good. Bastard finally showed up. Damn foreigners. Good thing they're better at making deals than they are at minding their clocks or calendars.
I went to a friend for a solution to our antidote problem, and he found one.
That's the kind of good news you don't get every day. You could stop 100 terrorist attacks and still not save as many lives as you have with that antidote, Lieutenant.